Welcome back to All About the Family with Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
I'm Mr. Smith.
And I'm Mrs. Smith, and we're going to jump into part 2 of our back to school episode.
All right, so we finished off last episode talking about the transition from New York to Texas. We talked about, our boys have been through a lot. It's a lot to pick up from one school, homeschool in transition, homeschool a little bit when we got to Texas, then start a whole brand new school, meeting new friends, making new friends at church. You guys have done a great job with that. God has definitely helped us. You want to talk about that a little bit, Ethan?
It was fun, but also not fun because I had to leave some of my friends, but I could still call them and visit them sometimes. So yeah.
Yeah. What about switching churches,
Yeah.
switching homes? You have any thoughts on that you want to share?
Yeah, I miss my friends from my other church, but at least I made new friends at this church. So.
Yeah.
That's a big deal, right? So, Josh, you were pretty pumped to move to Texas.
I didn't care.
Yeah, there was not much that you but now if we were to move again, you would care.
Yeah, I definitely care now. Well, not that I like the Southern hospitality a lot. Everyone's a lot nicer. When I started this new school here, I was taking stuff offensively because I thought they're being overly nice to me.
That's that New York mentality.
Definitely that.
We're very suspicious people.
Definitely.
But you had transitioned from a few different schools, and when you were at the Christian school in New York, how did you like that school?
I love that school. I had a lot of friends there. I loved everything about it. Teachers were nice. Yeah.
Now, third grade, you started there, and it was a rough go. It was a rough go, but then COVID happened, and then so that was kind of our first taste of homeschool, right? But it was more distance learning. No, it was third grade. I remember, and he was in kindergarten. So, what was that experience like for you? Can you go back in your memory bank and think about how that was?
Yeah. That thing about it, I don't think it was actually that hard. Because let me just think about this real quick. I don't think it's that hard because all we had to do is just sit on a Zoom meeting, do a little bit of work, and then do that whole school day.
You know, what about you, Ethan? You were in kindergarten. I don't know if you even really remember being homeschooled. I think it was a little more challenging for me. I was working from home at the same time, and Josh was a little more independent. But Ethan, you were just in kindergarten. You were just starting out. You had to get a little more hand holding. I had to really be with you. Do you remember it at all?
I remember some of my friends. Yeah, that's it.
He's a man of few words. Always has been.
So the move, before we moved, you both know we were in a pretty tight spot financially, and we didn't really keep you in the dark about too much. You guys kind of understood what was going on, and we explained to you the reasoning behind homeschool. And I think initially you guys were kind of amped about it. You kind of excited about it, that you wouldn't have to get up and go to school, and there was some freedom and flexibility that initially, I think before reality set in of wait, this is I still have to work.
Yeah, but they get to go to school in their pajamas half the time.
Yeah.
I strongly disliked it. I'll say that. I did not like the homeschool. I'm a very sociable person.
Yes.
I love talking to people. I just I hated just being isolated. Mm-hmm. It didn't feel like myself. I wanted to talk to someone, and it just I very disliked it.
Is there any positive takeaway that you had from homeschool at all?
I mean, the positive takeaways I could think of is that we gotta go on vacation a little bit more ish because of what you said earlier. But I did we had a lot more flexibility. If we wanted to go, let's say, hang out with friends, and we could just take it off whenever they're off.
Right. And even when we came here, there was a lot more people that were homeschooled than in Texas, so we had more flexibility there. Like if we needed to go to an appointment or we wanted to meet up with some friends in the middle of the day, there was nothing really holding us back. So those are definitely some of the perks of
What does that
we got a
mean?
teenager here, guys. One of the perks of homeschooling. Your hair looks great.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So that was one of your positive takeaways. Ethan, what about you?
I didn't really like it but that much cause like I didn't really have like friends to like talk to. But the only thing I liked is sometimes it could be faster. So
Short. It could be a shorter school day.
yeah,
That's true.
and I could
So-
kind of sleep in a
Mhm.
little bit more.
Pros and cons with it for sure.
There's definitely pros and cons. Yeah, and I would have to agree. The flexibility was great. Um, there was some stress involved for mom, but
Alright, so I'm raising my hand like I'm in school, but well, I just realized some days are very short, like just a couple of hours. But when I'm stuck on that one subject, you will keep me there until I get it and know it. So we be having days like we wake up at like what 10, 11, 12.
Well,
that's not that
that's
bad.
one of the
That's one of the
downsides of
downsides,
being
right?
homeschooled,
What do
right?
you
If
think?
you're not really on the proper regimen, then things that should take less time ends up getting drawn out, and we're there for hours.
I remember having like a whole like I don't know like episode I guess I like to say about like just like hating it because like I'd be there from the beginning of the day till like bedtime, which that's something I hated.
Well,
And the online teachers they wouldn't even like teach. They just yap the whole entire like session. No
Josh is
important.
more of a get to the point kind of person.
Yeah.
Ethan, you more enjoyed those videos though. You liked going through, especially the math. No?
We'll say no.
No. Okay.
No.
Well, all right. So then that was part of that was in New York, and we got to do some fun things though. Like we did
Yeah.
different things at home. Even I tried to do some fun things. Like we had that. We went to the museum, but we also did like the tea at home. Remember we did that, like the
Oh.
homeschool tea thing.
That was
I tried to make it nice for you guys.
you made it basically like a tea room, which I personally like tea rooms a lot. I not necessarily just because like the vibe I guess as people say now, but like I just like the tea. I could drink probably half a gallon of tea. I feel like.
That's the Caribbean in him.
I liked, that if we were going to have a late night, like we just wanted to watch a movie, we were able to do that because we knew, all right, we'll just start the day an hour or two late in the morning. So that was one of the perks too.
Yeah.
But
So now fast forward to being in Texas and then just getting acclimated with being here. How was that? Ethan, what were you thinking or were you thinking when we were getting ready to like we're moving to Texas? What were some thoughts that you had? How were you feeling at that time? Were you excited? Were you nervous? Were you indifferent? Were you sad? What were you feeling?
Kind of all of the above, but yeah, I was a little mixed up. So
And then when we got here, how did you feel? Was it like you were
maybe
excited?
maybe like relieved that like it's finally like done, but
Yeah.
then we still had like boxes to come, stuff like that.
Yeah. But then even, you remember that first night, us being here, and we didn't have any of our stuff yet, and we were all bunked in the one room on the air mattresses. Do you remember that night?
Yeah, it wasn't the best.
It wasn't the best, but how did it feel that we were like, did it feel real? I know for me, I still say, like, I can't believe we moved to Texas. Like,
I believe. Hey, it feels no difference really. Like I'm more like I could like just go with the flow basically. I'm more of that type of person.
Yeah.
Like, but now when I think about it, like if I were to leave Texas, I'll have a harder time with that.
yeah.
Only because like, I think I have just stronger connections here than New York.
To friends, not so much
Well, friends,
family.
We have like no family down here.
Yeah.
Which does get sad during the holidays and stuff, but at least we have friends like we could celebrate that with.
Agreed.
yes, we miss our family.
So now you're back into the school grind. You guys had a good summer, right? We talked about the summer of growth, and We tried to do different things with you guys over this past summer, things like one-on-one time, and we took different vacations and tried to really invest in you guys. How did the summer go for you? Do you feel like you grew at all, or do you feel like um,
Mm,
this was a good summer? What are some of your thoughts, Ethan?
It's probably like average summer. Like I like the Tennessee road trip, but everything else was like normal summer. Just like going outside, staying home, stuff like that. So yeah,
New York, San Antonio.
yeah, that too. Yeah,
How about the times that we did one-on-ones with you guys?
those were fun.
And I will say that we got feedback. Shout out to Sister Maria. We love you, Sister Maria. We know she watches our videos as well, and she enjoys them. She's giving us good feedback, and we love and appreciate her. And she said, Ethan, I've seen a big change in him in the last couple of months.
Mm.
Sometimes as parents, and this is something we can make a whole lesson on this, it's like, man, are they getting anything right? No offense, but they're constantly fighting. They're constantly not listening. That sometimes it feels that way, but sometimes it's not until they're outside and not with their parents, and then you get feedback that, and that's how it's supposed to be. That when they're out there in the world, that the seeds we've planted here are taking root and they're showing fruit of that. So we got a good report from your Bible class teacher.
So Josh, that last question for you. This summer, we talked about being a summer of growth to prepare you guys for your new school. You're in high school now, and the time that we wanted to invest in you and your brother. What do you feel like this summer you walked away with? Was it a good experience? Do you feel like
Definitely.
there was growth? What are some takeaways?
Probably my top 3 moments this summer was definitely NLIC, such a great experience. New York and gotta be Tennessee. Shout out to Sebastian. I doubt you're watching, but I know his family might watch. Right?
Love it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys. It's
Yeah.
a lot of fun being
Amazing
Tennessee
trip.
with you guys.
So
Amazing.
So what did you
No
think?
big photo.
What did you think about the one-on-ones, and when Dad would do Bible studies with you in the morning and some lessons? So we did try to do a lot of like real world practical application things with you guys. What was some of your feedback on that?
One-on-ones was a good time to just spend with you guys. It was really nice. The Bible studies were also nice. I definitely got some stuff out of it. Just having to use wisdom more, learning about that. It's like I said, a great summer and great experience with everything.
Awesome. And now you guys are starting a new school, and we're into our grind, and we're all already, the mornings are kind of rough
Yeah,
sometimes.
challenging.
I know, like that first night is like super exciting, right? You
Yeah.
amped up, you can't sleep. Ethan was up super early the
Yeah,
first day of
3 a.m., right?
school, ready to go, and there's always that excitement, and then like the reality of, okay, wait, I got to do this every morning. Yeah, that kind of starts to set in, and it loses its glitz and glamour a little bit, right? So we just finished your first full week. And how are you guys feeling your first full week at a new school? Not only is it a new school for you, Josh, it's high school. So how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I start off the year strong so far. I've taken a few quizzes. I got like all A's. Is that true? Right?
Well,
Yeah.
your average,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, and high school. I really don't feel that much of a difference between maybe like you're more independent on
I was
yourself.
gonna
I'd
say,
say.
yeah, you have a little more independence
More
there, more
freedom.
responsibility and freedom. Yeah,
Yeah, that's basically it. If I'm in school. I love the people there.
that's awesome.
Really good school.
I'm happy to hear that.
What about you, Ethan?
Yeah, it's fun. Made a few friends.
So how are you
The
feeling?
teachers are nice.
It's your
Teachers are
first
nice.
week. You're happy to be there, right? You've expressed that so far you're having a better experience than you've had in the past, right? Is that what you told us?
Yeah.
You're liking your classes. You're making some friends. Okay, so you're enjoying it, and you guys are both looking forward to continuing on this school year and hopefully finishing out school here where you all are at. Yeah.
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 All right.
Next time for wrestling also.
Oh yeah, sports. That's gonna be new for you guys. You've never done,
I've done sports.
but not with
Not
school.
school.
Yeah,
Not school
not school
sports.
support sorts. Well, I am so happy that you guys were able to join us on our podcast and in this episode, and I'm sure we're gonna have you guys on in the future, maybe one on one,
Yeah.
with different content. Depending on what the topic is about, but. We love you guys so much, and
Yes.
we're excited for
proud,
your.
proud of you guys.
We are proud of you guys, and we're excited for all the things that God is doing in you and everything He's got in store for you, and that you're going to be a light to those around you. You keep growing and doing all that the Lord has
Yes.
called you to do.
Yes, you are young prayer warriors, mighty in God's army, and the best is yet to come.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Excited to edit this video.
He's our editor, y'all, and this is our
Set up.
our
yeah,
our
our
yeah
setup crew.
our crewman. Well,
Subscribe, like, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
All right.
Bye.
God bless.
hit
Bye.
that notification bell.